So the last time we saw each other was in Newry on
IUR.
the 5th of September for IUR Fighting Championships, Decky McAleenan's show. First outing for him after a stop-start due to COVID.
A whole year I was trying to
Yeah,
get it together. It just was crazy, like one after the other after the other. So congrats to him for finally getting it going.
and I loved it.
Yeah,
I
it was a brilliant
loved
show.
the venue. I loved the atmosphere. I loved the feel of the whole place. It was just, I mean, it was just old school. It really, really felt old school.
It was like a mini Apex, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And there was very, very small what was I saying? It was very small amount of people at it because it was really
Very
just the gyms
intimate.
and the fighters and the coaches. Like everybody was so interested in the fights because we're all from that, and it was electric, and some of the fights were amazing. Like,
Well, I sat and watched all the fights back again.
as a
Yeah, because we were unfortunately hit with bad timing. We lost a man. So we got through it. So I spent most of my time out the back wrapping hands. So I missed the most of the fights, but I did have one of the Torres guys, Darren O'Brien, kind of looking through the curtain and commentating to me. I don't think Noel and Phil has anything to worry about from his commentating. Because it was like,
I know. I was listening to him at one stage as well. Like you could hear him the whole time from behind me.
yeah.
He's gassy and stuff.
So
He's
like the commentary I got was, oh fuck, he's dead. Fuck, wait, he's got him. No, he's got him. No, he's not got him. And what? And what has he got? So yeah, it was good. Do you know what?
It was great to see it back again.
Yeah, and it just seemed to be something just completely on a completely different vibe. Was
definitely
everything was just, I don't think he could have planned it any better.
No, and you know what? I just hope now going forward after the success of IUR, that next one up, Cage Legacy, is going to be just as good because the support is there. People are understanding that it's pay-per-view. You got to buy the link. You got to help the clubs out, help the promoter out, help the fighters out.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere is just as good. I think it will. And I think between Decky McAleenan and Dec Kennett, that way, so far so good to have the shows going again. So I'm delighted. Like, and IUR was just like, it was great to have a home show with our own homegrown talent back up and running, and all the big gyms were out again, with their fighters. Some of the best, coaches around were there with their teams, and it was great to see again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm delighted. I was so happy to see everyone, and just to catch up with everyone as well was brilliant. Like, there's some of the fighters we haven't seen for the guts of 2 years now.
Yeah.
So with the success actually of the last two shows, which was IUR and Cage Conflict, and now Cage Legacy coming back next month, we're off to a brilliant start now after all this COVID issues, that way. So
and there seems to be a healthy appetite for fights now again. People have been denied it for so long.
And so many fighters raring to go, waiting for their matchups, that way, from every gym in the country. So, and then, you have the team heading out for the IMAFs as well. So you've the whole lot going on all at once, which is brilliant to see again. We're starting to pick up the business of fighting is starting to get back on its feet again.
And there's so many young guys out there looking for fights at the minute that, these cards should be like, easily filled, and people are itching to get back on them, and coaches are messaging and trying to get things out. So it's almost like, Irish MMA has been reborn. The hunger is back. Even seeing the coaches and all, it was the likes of an Owen Roddy and Paddy, who we saw at Cage Conflict, Jason McCabe. It was just like
the whole lot of them.
It was just like
It's
we haven't seen.
amazing. Even Decky himself, he was hang on. Even like the likes of Decky McAleen and cornering his own guys, do you know that way with
Yeah.
Sean and from Team Torres. So, you know, and to see the excitement on their faces.
There was a real
When the
buzz.
lads were fighting.
There was like a magnetic energy in the place,
Mhm.
even from the start. You know, not like a nervous energy, but like there was like that good tension before a fight show.
Yeah. And the excitement was there from everybody, including like, you know, the officials, you know, the refs, the judge, us as the cut team, you know, the commentators, the MC, everybody. Like it was just great to see everybody back doing what everyone loves to do, and with no holds bars, you know, that way.
Yeah.
And the lads could come out and fight and enjoy themselves and not be worrying about anything else but actually getting in that cage and doing what they've been, you know, training the last 2 years of COVID. So it was brilliant to see it, you know, that way.
Yeah.
So I was delighted to have it back.
Big shout out to Decky McAleen and the Team Torres guys.
Absolutely.
Well done for a fantastic show.
And
And
here's to the next one. Yeah, for sure. I can just see it getting bigger and better every time. So, you know,
even the feedback after the show when we were getting ready to go home and all, and everybody was just like couldn't believe from the atmosphere, which was an intimate venue with very few people, to the kind of the camaraderie of the coaches and fighters, and you know, it was just and then it finished kind of early too, which meant we all kind of got home early, which was a bonus for me, because it's probably
it was nice. It was nice to get home early for a change. Usually, like we're driving home, it'd be, you know, can be sometimes 2 a.m. in the morning by the time it's all done and we're getting on the road and going and everything. So it was lovely. I think we were home and all by 8:30 that evening, which was great. The whole Sunday evening to go and get a pint, you know, and relax and reminisce over the day. So, you know, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant to see it.
So if you want to rewatch the fights, you won't be disappointed. You can go on to IUR Fighting Championships on YouTube. All the fights have been uploaded now. Hard to pick which one was my favorite. I'm kind of a wee bit biased. I went for Nathan McGillian because he's a Strabane man.
Yeah. Well, I think I have to say Usain Fox is one of my favorites fights.
We really don't show like many opinions on who we like and whoever. We're completely impartial and biased, but we're fight fans, so we can say what we like. No,
1,000,000%. Like, I mean, I've seen Oisin fight since Muay Thai as a small child.
Yeah.
All the way up, like, so right through into MMA. And I just think he is going to be, if he keeps on going the way he is, for a little lad, I think he's like only 18 or 17.
Yeah, he's like
18.
He's like a baby 18. When you talk to him.
He is like, and you know what? And I'm seeing him since he was tiny on the Thai scene. And he just is so, do you know what? Watching him, he's so interesting for such a young lad. So for me, I think he was probably one of the best for me. And I think the other one exciting fight was Darren O'Brien. I have to give it to him.
Yeah.
Do you know that way? That was a very exciting fight. And to see Darren back after so long off as well, because he's been off for ages. So to see him back, and like that, he comes from kickboxing as well. So it's great to see like him